irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's sauce, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New Orleans Saints. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from the Superdome. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First down, Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he gets this one just shy of 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Breeze. Going with a screen for Murray. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. A.J. Epinesa drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Shoves him aside. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Don't give him nothing. Don't give him nothing.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Yardage brought down at the 32. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Singletary, the ball carrier. Cameron Jordan made the tackle. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12.
Here's Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. 4th down, so Trevor Daniel on to punt. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. This is Harris. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January the Super Bowl that way.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. 52 yards.
10 at the 23-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On play action, it's Breeze. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Breeze. And it's caught on the right side at Smith. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
From the gun, it's Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
First and goal from the 6. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Now they'll run. Murray. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Brought down.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. We're scoreless after 1.
First quarter with no score.
Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Breeze to throw. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Cole. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a mathematician.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. It's taken to the 26. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
Coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
His throw incomplete.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
A gain of 12.
12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. On first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion, but this time the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 29. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. Down the numbers. There he goes. Zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 4th lead. So they went to the ground
block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
The ball carrier.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Breeze. This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Will go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Bree's going to throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the delay, this is Murray. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Right at
Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Not like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short and shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Breeze to throw for it on 4. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
To Stephon Diggs. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now Allen off the bootleg. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
Gain of 16 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
47-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Micah Hyde. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And it was sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
37-yard line.
Able to get from the gun, it's Allen going deep for Dick. And this is caught. Way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Bills 21, Saints 2. Tyler Bass to kick off.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Thomas. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
It doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for first down. Now a run with Singletary. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Devin Singletary, the ball carrier. David Onyemata brought him down. It's a gain of a yard. And it's
from midfield. Here's Allen. And he's got his man on the out route. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
a gain of 12.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
At the 36-yard
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing now is Allen. He's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 14. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they have the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
That is caught at the 7. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Bills 28, Saints 2. Tyler Bass to
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And he's got room. And they get this right past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
2nd and 15.
Now Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Breeze now. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's 4th down.
They're going to run it with Murray. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. Breeze now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's another Saints.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Latavius Murray with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward.
Throwing now is Breeze. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the 38, Allen. There's that man again. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First down, Buffalo.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Allen's throw is complete. Oh, what a juke into space. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Number 12.
A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!" here. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 6 yards left on second down. Again, it's Murray. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Breeze. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And now it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That is Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
He was brought down by
tackle made there by Matt Milano.
A gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 41, Breeze. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
38-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They will run with Singletary. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Allen, and he's able to find Diggs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen rolling to his right. Allen hit. He lost the football.
And this is picked up by the Saints. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
On first down, Murray. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45.
The tackle made.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They go with Murray again. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Breeze. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run with Murray. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They go back to Murray on first down. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Murray, and down to the 36-yard line here. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Going with a screen for Murray. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Ball carrier.
Tackled by A.J. Epinesa.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills.